Hi, my name is Jacqueline, an international student from Tanzania studying in Sweden, taking the masterclass in global strategy and management, and this is how I got my scholarship. You have been offered a scholarship within the Swedish Institute. If you think this scholarship was given to me right after my application, well, you need to think again, because through this process, I got to experience depression, stress, partial rejection, and at the end of the time, I completely broke down.
So my day was like, God, you've seen how hard it has been, so please.
Unfortunately, if you want to know full story, I have to take you back 5 years ago, where I graduated from my bachelor degree, and right after that, I got to be hired in TANESCO. I was actually in customer service representative, so I was dealing with customers, and after that I was able to get hired in different companies where I was able to afford my first international trip. Well, I will forever brag about this trip because it was my first international trip, but that's not the point here. The point is that on this particular day that I was coming back from my trip, I was supposed to host my friend who was coming from Sweden. She came back to Tanzania to pick up her son, but she has been a friend who has been convincing me to apply for scholarship since the day I graduated on my bachelor degree. But I wasn't so interested in studying again because I was focusing on finding jobs and settling in. But this particular time, I was say, let me give it a shot. So I and my friends decided to apply for scholarship, but unfortunately for some reason did not pass or qualify the admission process. But I was grateful enough to be admitted in Maladives University. So the application process of scholarship I was all alone, and 7 hours before deadline I was able to submit my application, and trust me, it was the most stressful processes I ever been into. And one thing was missing in my application, that was website. So if you have been applying for SI scholarships, you know what exactly I'm talking about. Website is like your getaway ticket. So unfortunately I could not submit my website that shows how I perform sustainability development. So here's the day of results, and I was sitting down and check if I got the scholarship. Unfortunately I was in a reserve list and not recipient list, and that really broke my heart because I felt like I was so close to winning this, and I'm the only Tanzanian who is left out.
I try harder, maybe ngepata. Pia namshukuru Mungu nimejitahidi atafika hapo.
I know you might say, why was I crying while my name was on reserve? Actually, I was crying because being in reserve doesn't mean that you got a scholarship. It just equals to you haven't got a scholarship, because there's very low chance of you getting the scholarship. So as for me, I was trying to get back to my routine to work, but nothing really was working out for me because I was super down. And 1 month later, I was trying to heal and forget everything. But little did I know, God was preparing this one particular day to bless me with this long-awaited email. I remember receiving this email on my lunch break, and I was like, that must be a work email. Who is that and what does he want? So little did I know, this was the email that I've been waiting for, and this was after a month of rejection and thinking that God has left me and thinking that God did not make a way for me, and boom, it just happened. I remember I first rushed to my sister's inbox and screaming and shouting, oh, I got the scholarship. And then I rushed to my friend's inbox and telling them about this good news. I was super grateful. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Part 2, I will show you how I transitioned from moving to from Tanzania to Sweden. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye and take care.